Recording in progress.
So yeah, we're just gonna look at dollar index, the reaction that price had on the analysis that I shared on. Where was it? Let me check Telegram. The analysis that I shared on the 6th. That was 2 days from now, like on Monday. The H4 analysis that I shared on Monday. So did any of you guys follow through with this analysis, or you just let it go, or you didn't understand what I was saying? Anyone?
Honestly speaking, yeah, I saw the video, yeah.
Right. But from the chat that I shared, remember I shared, you can all see my screens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this target, the 92.46, 92.465. The one I illustrated that we should see price trading to that area. And I was expecting price to what? To drop.
Yeah.
Now, once price action traded to this level, this H4 candle here that closed above would have violated that move. The fact that we closed above 92.465. The reason why I didn't pick 92.50 was because of this reaccumulation down here. You can see we had reaccumulation for longs. So when that level is broken to the upside, it becomes what? Resistance, which happened right here. You can see price retested 92.465, and we had a strong impulsive move to clear out the liquidity on these H4 equal highs. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is whenever you do your analysis, whenever you have your PD arrays marked, your institutional order flow, make sure you follow through, right? And make sure you know how to react when price has traded to your PD array, whether it's a premium or it's a discount array. So in this case, this was a 92.465 was an old low which was violated to the upside, which then becomes what? Support, right?
Support, yeah.
Yeah, when this candle closed above 92.465, for me, that was a clear sign that we are still going to see further moves to the upside. And from that moment on, target would have already been these two equal highs, of which that is where price traded through. You understand that part, right?
Yeah.
Now, while price is doing that, now we started right here. I think we were somewhere, I think here. This is where we started, and I was anticipating dollar to trade higher. It means I would have been shorting already Euro USD, I would have been shorting Pound USD, NZD USD, AD USD. So you have to make sure you understand how you're going to trade the other asset. It's not just a case of saying, okay, let me look at dollar, what dollar is doing. Remember, you have to capitalize that on the positively or negatively correlated assets, which in this case now we're looking at majors. So from the 6th of September, we have seen dollar expanding, right? We have seen dollar expanding. And now when we look at assets like Pound USD, you can see from the 6th, Pound USD has dropped close to 120 pips. you can see that NZD USD from the 6th, NZD USD, where's the 6th? Right, that's the 6th. NZD USD has dropped 68 pips. And when we come to Aussie dollar, which is now part of the current class, you can see from the 6th, Aussie dollar has dropped 100 pips. Euro USD, same applies. From the 6th, Euro USD has dropped, okay, that's the 6th, it's dropped 77 pips. Those four asset classes, there's more than what? 300 pips there.
Yeah.
So it's a case of now following through what the analysis of dollar is telling you, and then you trade the other assets. Now, once price closed above 92465, your longs would have been targeting, what's the price here? 928.80. That would have been the target, an old area of redistribution. So remember what I said in class. Today is Wednesday, right? Take note how dollar is going to trade tomorrow and Friday. We are likely to see weakness in dollar. It has been doing that for the past 4 or 5 weeks now. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, dollar is trading lower. So let's see. Let's do this all together as an assignment. Let's focus how dollar is going to trade for the remainder of this week. That's Friday and Thursday. So if we are going to be anticipating shorts, where is our targets for those shorts? Where do we anticipate dollar to find support? Anyone?
Where you marked, I think, daily FEG, fair value gap, on the old highs.
Anyone else? If you are shorting, say, dollar right now, what is your target?
You see that the bearish order block, the one with the long wick.
Bearish order block. The one with the long wick. Which bearish order block now? Give me price, guys. Let's talk price. Give me price. 92 what?
Maybe 920.
Which one? This one or this one?
That one.
The one from last Friday.
Yes.
Now you see now.
I would say the 92.50.
92.50. Right. The target right now, if you are shorting dollar, let's say you short dollar right now, we have already cleared out the buy side liquidity, right? The buy side liquidity above 92.80, meaning we're likely to see weakness, a bit of weakness. And that weakness, where do we anticipate it to find support, which is going to be the target now? 92.465. That is the target right now for your short, because you're expecting dollar to come here and find support in this range, you see, and then probably go to the upside. But if it closes below that level, then right here, this imbalance here on the fair value gap, that is where you expecting dollar to go. So your first target, remember, it's the next PD array that price is likely to find either support or resistance. In this case, dollar will be likely finding support around 92465. And now, if we are to break down that structure, You can clearly see we've got a bullish order block right here, right? Now this is H4 time frame, and we've got this fair value gap here. You see, we've got a fair value gap here. Let me just highlight it. Because the moment you look at a long-term target while you are skipping the other areas that are in place in your way, you are going to hold on to that trade until it retraces. Because you'd have already said, no, this area is not going to provide support. And by the time you realize that, oh, there was an area there that I should have looked at, price would have retraced and you're already in a loss. Bullish OB. So we've got a bullish OB here. So these discount areas here, they're likely to provide support on dollar. And if I go to H1, let me zoom out. If you go to H1, you can clearly see there's imbalances. Price is likely to find support inside this fair value gap, support inside this H4 bullish order block. Ultimately, 92.465. That is the area which we should expect dollar to find support if we are to sustain this expansion to the upside. But we are already going into the last 2 days of the week, right? We could see huge weakness. I'm not sure what's on the calendar. We're going to check the calendar, but we should see weakness. If the pattern for the past 5 weeks carries on, we should see weakness coming into dollar index, trading to the discount areas that I've marked. Let's see. So this is Wednesday. Where's the beginning of the week? Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. You can see this weakness that we saw from last week, Thursday, which is from here. This is last week, Thursday and Friday, right? If you go back in the price action, so this Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, you can see again the weakness that I'm talking about. This is Friday. You see, there's always weakness that's coming in. You can see this should be Thursday and Friday, this drop here. Because we've got Wednesday, so this is Tuesday, Monday. So that's Friday and Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Now this is Monday. So the weakness from here was up until there. So there's always weakness that's coming into dollar index, and expect that weakness to continue up until 92465. Now you have to react when price gets to 92465. The way you react there now is by looking at the candle close. How does price close around that price level? If we close below 92465, then the fair value gap which Tendai highlighted, the daily one, this here, this D1 fair value gap, this old fair value gap where we had a breaker, that would be your next area of likely price finding support, because it was a breaker. We had a breaker here on the daily. So you'll be expecting price, say, to trade to the downside. If 92.465 does not provide enough support and it's broken to the downside, then this area here in price action, there's now a fair value gap between today's low and Monday's high. That fair value gap there, you expect price to find support most probably around the equilibrium point. So make sure you know how to react to price action, and by also looking at and understanding the fundamentals that are coming. There's no way of keeping on anticipating, say, weakness, right? You can't keep anticipating weakness in dollar when there's positive fundamentals coming out. You get my point? You cannot, because it's only going to keep what? Rallying. So if we look at tomorrow, we've got initial jobless claims. Crucial. We also have ECB press conference. You see, we've got the ECB monetary policy. We've got their rate decision for the euro. So you can see tomorrow is packed up. And if these fundamentals come out positive for the euro, and we are getting fundamentals from the United States that are likely going to be negative for the dollar. You see, the initial jobless claims, they're going likely to be negative. They're anticipating 345, right? 345, which is lower than the forecast. That's like they're generally expecting to be bullish, but take note of the number that comes out. If the number that comes out is they're anticipating 335K, which is lower. So they're expecting less claims, meaning more people have now gone back to work. So if we get any number less than 335, expect the dollar to what? To rally. But if we get a higher reading than 335, then expect huge weakness to come into dollar index. But prior to that, you can see we've got ECB, right? We've got the rate decision at 1345. We've got ECB at 1345. This fundamental is likely gonna push euro to the upside. It's gonna be positive for the euro. The ECB monetary policy, their lending facility, the rate decision, it's not gonna change. Rate decision for ECB is not gonna change. So 1345, we have ECB. Expect huge weakness in dollar, meaning euro should be rallying. And while that is happening, take note of these price points that we have highlighted here, the 92465. We can see dollar trading way down to that price level when ECB is in action. So take note. Once we get to 2:30, where we have the initial jobless claims, if we get a reading that's less than 335K, then expect dollar to find support now and then rally to the upside. But if we get a reading that is higher than 335K, then expect dollar to crash, which would then fulfill that weakness that always comes into dollar for the past 5 weeks. We're seeing Thursday and Friday being bearish on dollar, which is likely to be the case. So just take note of those fundamentals. So yeah, that's what I wanted to discuss with you guys, because I knew that the calendar has got very strong fundamentals for the dollar. Then we'll have FOMC member speaking. That's already after 5. So take note, 2 FOMC member, 3 on the calendar. So expect huge volatility tomorrow on majors, especially Euro USD. Expect huge volatility. So yeah, I don't know, is there anyone with the question? Gentlemen, talk to me. Anyone with questions? Towers. Jerome, do you have a question?
No? Sir, yes, sir. On that chart, you see, that order block that you pointed out there by 92,465.
Yeah.
It was broken to the upside, so it now becomes support. Right?
When price comes back, right?
Yeah, but if it gets broken to the downside, will that level be valid in future, or is it now a invalid level?
Sorry, repeat that. I didn't get that clearly.
Okay, now you see that order block.
Yes.
One, no, that one. That's one. Yeah.
Oh.
That got broken to the upside. That's before the previous one.
Yeah.
Go more. No. Go more. Up. Other way.
Is it bullish or?
I'm sure he's referring to the one on price
that one.
Tindo, give him chance so that we understand each other. Now I can't hear. Everyone is talking.
Oh.
Which one are you referring to, Jerome?
That one you just had now. That one.
This guy, right? The one
Yeah.
on 9.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It got broken to the upside was now, so it becomes support now.
Yes.
But if price comes back and breaks below, is that level valid in future or is it now an invalid level?
But now you see the thing with this bullish order block here, right? Yes, you can use it as a bullish order block, but where you need to focus on is on these old lows here, these two equal lows here, the reaccumulation, because this one is right at a base. We've got a drop, base, and then another drop. So if we do get a clear close below, yes, expect price to find resistance if it comes back. But right now we are anticipating that same level to provide what? Support. Because price is trading above. But now the way we are going to close below it is crucial. We need to see a big bodied candle that's going to close below. If we get price forming a base around this price action, then the chances are very likely that it might push to the upside. But once we get a clear close below, then when price comes back, it should find resistance and continue with the momentum to go to the downside. Yeah, it will continue going to the downside. So just take note of that. I'll try to highlight it during the time when price action is happening. I'll try to highlight to see how it's going to hold in terms of momentum. Any other questions?
As for me, I don't think I have any for now.
Okay. Tafadzwa, do you have any question?
No, I'm fine with the information that you gave us.
Okay. No worries.
All right.
Let's see what the daily looks like. So this is our daily. We've already taken out. You can see we are likely getting a second redistribution, I mean, on DXY. This clearing of the H4 equal highs, those two daily equal highs. You can see they traded right into this bearish order block, and then price found resistance. It rejected higher prices. So this candle here and tomorrow's candle is going to give us a clear signal whether that's a clear redistribution. You see, redistribution. Now you take it back to this same setup that we had last week. So I just need to extend. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. You can see here what I'm trying to illustrate. 790. You can see 92790. That's another signal whereby we could be seeing the same price action here. Low risk shorting area, low risk shorting area during redistribution. We already had distribution up here. Remember, redistribution can take over a couple of days. A stop hunt is not just, especially on higher time frame, a stop hunt can happen over a period of say 2-3 days, like what we saw here. This was the stop hunt. See this price action? That was the stop hunt, the distribution, taking out all the liquidity that was residing here and enticing more people to what? To go long. Then eventually we closed below. This was a breaker. You see, we came back down into the range. Liquidity has already been cleared. Now redistribution. Price taking out an old high, trade lower. Same applies here. These two equal old highs taken out, short position liquidity, engineering short liquidity. So I'm sure we should see dollar trade lower tomorrow, because this price action that we got today, the way price traded above and rejected the higher prices. One, you've got this bearish order block. Two, we've got two equal highs, both on daily, and H4. There's a whole lot of liquidity lying up there. So tomorrow, let's take note of what price is doing. It's not a bad idea to take a low risk shorting position from current price. You don't go smash bang with your lot size. You just go little by little, and then you see how price trades during London session, during as we head into New York session. But you can already see we've had redistribution here. So I won't be expecting dollar to trade higher than today's high for the rest of the week. So yeah, any other questions, folks? I'm sure you've understood what I'm explaining here with the distribution and redistribution. We can only talk of accumulation when we are talking of longs. When we are shorting, we're talking of redistribution and distribution. So any other questions?
I think that one you explained. And maybe one other thing I just noticed there, you see on D1 equal lows.
D1
you see, yeah, where there is a line under on the bottom corner of your right screen.
Yes.
Yeah, you see that line. Mm-hmm. That low failed to break the previous low of
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think the sell stops from the left side where there is that green candle.
Yes.
Sell stops not cleared there. I think if you break to the downside from that D1 FEG, maybe the next target will be clearing the sell stops.
Yeah.
On there.
That's 100% correct. Now you see, I've highlighted that already today's high, right? The way price has been delivered today, that's most probably redistribution, right? Now, if that is validated proper redistribution, we need to see a very huge bearish candle on DXY tomorrow, right? Once that happens, you are bearish on dollar. Remember, the COT number is telling us dollar should go to the downside. Once that happens, you are now bearish on dollar. Long-term wise, say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, your target is this D1 equal loss. See, that will be your target right here. Let's see what price point that we're talking about. So we're talking of 9177. So that's basically 9180. We're talking of 9180 here. This will be the target for your low risk shorting positions. If you short dollar right now and you are anticipating weakness, 91.80, that will be the target. But remember now, there's other discount arrays on the way that are likely to provide support. So if you short dollar, make sure when price reaches that discount array, you're either risk-free in your trade or you are breaking even. Yeah. So tomorrow, let's see tomorrow's candle, right? If tomorrow's candle trades above again today's high, then this won't be a valid redistribution. If we see a bearish candle tomorrow, even if that bearish candle does not trade below 92.465, expect dollar to trade lower to the downside. Are we clear on that?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to just illustrate with you. So if you go to a low time frame, so you can see the redistribution, price taking out old highs and then trading lower. So we're gonna see tomorrow how price reacts to those levels that we have highlighted. So it should be easy for you to come up with trades or to decide what to do when you open that chart. You won't be blind or blank. So any other questions, folks, before we wrap it up? What's on Friday in terms of fundamentals? What's on Friday? Thursday. So we've got PPI on Friday. We've got CAD. We've got pound. Yeah, Friday doesn't have much regarding fundamentals. But if you look at tomorrow, tomorrow is a very huge day. It might be a bloodbath out there. So you must just be careful, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for today, folks. If there's no other questions, I've recorded the session. It will be online shortly.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
All right, keep well.
Okay.
Bye.
Ciao.
Thank you.